Hey, I'm just letting everybody know we're sending our truck through here. We're just getting a ton of calls lately about those ants and spiders mainly popping up throughout the outside of the houses. If I can get you on before coming through, we're actually doing everything real cheap.
I'm good. I just take care of it on my own.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You have to be doing something around the outside of the house or it's just absolutely goes crazy. How long have you been spraying by yourself?
For quite a while now.
For quite a while. Have you ever had a professional company or you're just like, I want to do it myself? Or
Yeah, I'm definitely kind of a do-it-yourselfer, so I've done it for quite a while by myself.
Yeah, where are you getting your product at?
Usually just Home Depot.
Home Depot, that home defense is kind of red.
Yeah.
Okay, and you spray around that outside of the house. And that product is actually really, really good. I know a lot of people do use that. I'm sure each time that you spray, you see quite a bit of dead stuff.
Yeah, they're always dead. It does a really good job.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what each company does. And definitely like do it yourself instead of a normal company. That's what they do as well. And a lot of people want to do it themselves. But it's really, really hard because you're not doing anything for the nesting sites. Now, when you see dead bugs all the time around your front porch, that is this obvious sign you have a nesting site. And every single time that you spray, you always have those dead bugs, means there's always a nesting site. So what I do is I actually upgrade everybody to what's called a success plan. A lot of people want to do it themselves, but it's almost impossible because they're always coming. Now, the problem everybody in the neighborhood is having in that scenario is all the insects are laying their eggs inside the yard around the outside of the house. Now, right now, you are spraying, and you could hire somebody else, and they can spray around the outside of the house, and you can kill whatever's right here. You have a great product. As soon as an insect touches it, it flops over dead, so you know that product's working, so it keeps you buying it over and over and over. Now, the problem is they are out here at night. It's a little bit cooler. They de-root from the soil, come up to the front porch, attract to that front light. They hit that product. They flop over dead, and you just have that constant cycle over and over and over each night. So what we do is I'm upgrading everybody to a success plan so that you can do it on your own. But you don't have to spray for a nesting site. Now the way that I do that is I actually lay down granules inside the entire yard, front, side, and back. Now the first one, it's water activated. When it gets wet, it sinks inside the soil, flushes out the nest. The other stays on the surface. That way if it comes from any which direction, we stop it as soon as it hits the property. Now the main part on this for a do-it-yourselfer is the water activated one inside the soil. So what I do is I set you up on a year plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come by and treat once a season. And I build up that protection barrier underneath. So each time I come out, it just builds up thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. After the year service, I hit each season of insect. And after that year, you have a huge barrier protection underneath the soil, which is going to wipe out the nesting sites. Now, on the inside, you kind of have the same issue. I mean, you can go inside and do all the garage and baseboards. That's what every other company's going to do as well. The upgrade I'm doing for everybody, and the problem they have is out here they get inside the water box, inside the sewer lines, and they're just, following the pipes inside the walls of home, lay their eggs, which is why most people see in the kitchen bathroom area. That's why everybody sprays the baseboards. A lot of do-it-yourselfers, they're starting to use different scents inside the home. That way the bug can kind of scent in. It keeps them trapped inside the walls. If they ever do come out, again, your product's super good. It's going to kill the insect. Really, all you're doing is keeping it trapped inside the walls, and you always have that irritation in there. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to go under all the kitchen sinks, the bathroom sinks. I'm going to inject a powder inside the walls of home just to get absolutely everything flushed out for you. Now, that powder that I put in the wall, it's actually not a chemical of any sort. It is a powder. The way it works is kind of like a little fiberglass. So insects come in, it gets stuck to its body, it irritates it, sends it back to the nesting site wherever it is in the piping line, spreads around and disease in the entire nest and actually wipes it out. So the cool thing for the do-it-yourselfers is that product inside the wall, it can actually last there for years until so many insects finally come in, take that powder and take it out. Now the outside, like I told you, we're going to be packing up that granule system so you have a huge barrier protection underneath. And that's when you can pick it up and do it yourself. Because then you're not spraying for a nesting site. We got the nesting site taken care of for the next few years inside the walls. And that barrier outside and inside the yard, we're going to get that wiped out for you. So then you can pick up on a product and just spray for random little insects coming from the neighbors or from the street, not for a nesting site. Now, after doing it a few years on your own again, that product inside the yard is going to just be sunken so far deep inside the soil. Those nesting sites will start to build up again. You would want to get it done professionally again. And then on that inside, that wall injection with that powder, you know, it will last for a while, but eventually so many insects will get through the piping system, hit that product, and take it out. So I would suggest to get it done, you know, professionally every, you know, 3-4 years. I'll let you know, like, my main goal though is to come out here, just do a really, really good job throughout the year, really hassle free. I do about for the same price. And after the year, you're just so happy with us, you want to keep us for years. However, if you ever do want to do it on your own, we do those protection barriers, wipe out the nesting sites so that you can do it on your own. You are on that success plan, which is why no other company around here will do that, because they want to trap you there. But let me go ahead and just get you set up on that.